National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Panthers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second and a couple. Six yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. I
know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 45 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And it goes for a gain of 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try to run some offense that way?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle, taken in.
Complete to number 84.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, if a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature. Make sure you don't get hit.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll put this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here's 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much. And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this route. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zach right back in the other direction. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he goes out right around the 39. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get out there and talk about it.
Give them 32 on the play.
Well, the Brewers has made quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this a 9-point lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. we were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Raiders' 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now here come the Raiders. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 9 now. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a give up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their home with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Third down and 13. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Raiders first down.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Firing quickly here, and incomplete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So now London down by 2. A little under 1:50 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to almost certainly win the football game. Carlson able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Las Vegas, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm